that's my little photography tip. If you got a little waist and stuff is always baggy in the back, just grab it, put your hand on the side, and then you're good to go. But hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Michaela and I make lifestyle and fitness content here on YouTube and across other platforms like Instagram and TikTok. So for today's video, I have part 2 of an activewear try-on haul for you guys. If you've been tuned in, then you know about a week and a half ago I showed you guys all of my favorite activewear skirts and dresses I've gotten from Shein. For part 2 today, I'm going to be showing you guys all of my favorite activewear jumpsuits and rompers because I feel like one pieces like this are just so in right now. Before we hop right into this video, I just wanted to go over my sizes and measurements really quick with you guys. I am 5'4", I weigh about 125 pounds. My bust is about 34 inches, my waist is about 26 inches, and my hips are about 37 inches. I get all of my items in either a size small or extra small. I'll let you guys know all these sizes and how I'm feeling about these items as we hop into this haul right now. Alright, so rolling right into this haul, I am starting with their SHEINNeu solid cami romper. I have this in the size extra small and I have it in this like teal color, and this is the only color that this comes in. So I said in my last video, or part 1 of this video, that anything that I've gotten from the SHEINNeu collection has, in my opinion, been very similar to the stuff that I've gotten from the Glow Mode collection. Just in terms of the material, the quality, they're very buttery soft. In general, a little bit more expensive, but not this. This was like $10 or $11 and is amazing quality. So I would definitely recommend looking at the SHEINNeu collection. If you don't know where to start with looking for your activewear, they definitely have some great quality there and in the Glow Mode collection. But just looking at this, I do really like how this fits on me. It's just pretty basic, but I do like the back that it has a cutout. So I do really like this detail right here, and I feel like the material and the way that it fits on you makes your booty look pretty good too, so can't complain there. This is the whole thing from the back. The straps on the top of this romper, I will say, are a little bit on the shorter side, so if you look at like where it meets the back of the sports bra and then where it comes back up, I do wish that it was a little bit longer, or that this was maybe a scoop neckline. I think that that would have made this like absolutely perfect, but I still do really love this in general. Fits you extremely well. I will say that because of the material, if you have like rolls or folds or anything that you want to hide, this is going to show pretty much everything. So if that's something you don't like, I don't think that you would like this. But if you just like something that's going to be buttery soft and comfortable, I would definitely recommend checking out this one. Alright, so moving on, I am now wearing their Glow Mode Feather Fit Sports Unitard. I have this in the color Army Green and I'm wearing this in a size small, and the small definitely fits me perfectly. If I had gotten this in an extra small, I definitely think it would have been too tight on me. This did come from the Glow Mode collection, so that being said, it is a little bit more expensive. This was $22 in comparison to the last romper I showed you, which was around $11. And I just want to do a little comparison. So with the last one, I said it was from the SHEINNeu collection, which has great materials. Material-wise, they feel very, very similar. I would say that the Glow Mode does feel a little bit softer, but in general, I don't think that there's enough difference between them that like you can really justify that much of a price difference. But I love everything that I get from both Glow Mode and SHEINNeu, so those are both very, very good options to check out. I do really like that with the front of this romper, it does have longer straps on it. So like I mentioned with the last romper, I said that I wish it had more of a scoop neckline, longer straps, so it would be a little bit more flattering in terms of your cleavage and stuff. This definitely delivers with that. And this romper does also come in many other colors, so if you don't like it in this green color, you're definitely not limited to that. The back of this romper is a crisscross back, so you just have the crisscross straps going on, and I do believe that these straps are adjustable as well, so you can definitely make it fit on you however you want it to. This is how the whole thing is looking. It definitely snatches in your body super well, and I feel like it has enough give in the back that your booty looks good too, so that's a huge plus. I do feel like my favorite part is definitely the material. It is super, super soft. I just want to sit here and kind of feel it all day because I love how it feels. But overall, I would definitely recommend checking this one out. It is super soft and definitely really comfortable. I have this in several other colors because it's one of my favorite. Just like throw on, you can go do something, you can work out in it. It is perfect, and I really like the length on the shorts too. Definitely not too short and not too long. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys 2 more rompers, and then I'm gonna move on to some jumpsuits. Alright everyone, so for my next romper, I have on their SHEINNeu Solid Crisscross Backless Sports Romper. I'm wearing this in the color purple, and I got this in the size extra small, which I think fits me pretty perfectly. This does also come in black and pink. I did get this in black, and I ended up returning it because the material on the black was not the same as the one as the purple, and the purple one just is super soft and comfortable, so I will say I can't really speak to the different colors that these come in, but in the purple it definitely is a whole serve. So getting into this romper, it has a pretty basic scoop neckline in the front, which I think is pretty flattering. Not a whole lot of support up top, so I wouldn't really recommend doing like a jumpy type workout, and I'm not even sure how safe I would feel like doing hinging type movements. Like you guys saw, I almost feel like I need to like grab my chest to make sure that nothing falls out if you're doing something like that. The back of this romper is a crisscross back. So you do have the crisscrossing straps going on right here. They are not adjustable, so you get what you get with this. Sorry, not sorry, but this is what the whole back of it is looking like. I think it does fit me pretty well, and I like what it's doing to my booty. I will say there is like a little bit of gapping or just like roominess at the back of this romper. So what I've noticed that I've had to do sometimes in pictures, like if I'm from the side or back, instead of standing like this, I'll just kind of grab it like that and then put my hands on the side so that it snatches to your body, but then you can also still see everything. So that's my little photography tip. If you got a little waist and stuff is always baggy in the back, just grab it, put your hand on the side, and then you're good to go. But overall, I definitely really like this romper. I feel like it is the perfect color. I'm not even really into purple that much, but I really like how this is looking on my skin tone. It is super soft and, like I said, very lightweight type of material. I probably wouldn't do a jumpy type workout in it, but running errands, doing yoga, Pilates, something like that, this would definitely be perfect for it. Alright, so moving on to the last romper I have to show you guys before we move on to some jumpsuits. I am wearing their tie-dye backless sports romper, and I got this in multicolor, which is this like bluish tie-dye color, and I did get this in a size small. This does go down to an extra small and up to a large. I do have this full length as a jumpsuit that I'll show you guys next that I got in an extra small, and neither the extra small nor the small fit me perfectly, so this is one of those jumpsuits slash rompers that I feel like was built a little bit weirdly. I like how it looks and I like the material of it a lot. I just think in terms of the cut and how they actually made it, it's not necessarily given what it's supposed to give, which is a little sad, but I'll show you guys anyways. So the front of it does have a nice kind of like, I don't know if it's supposed to be a V neckline or just a really deep scoop. So it does feel like with this romper that I'm showing you guys that the top is loose and then the bottoms are tight. The opposite is true with what I'm going to show you guys next in the extra small for the jumpsuit, but this is how the whole thing is looking from the back. So I do like that it has the open back, but then it also has that kind of strappy going along the side. So I thought that was a really nice detail. Like I mentioned, the shorts just do feel a little bit tight on my hips. They don't feel like they're necessarily giving everything that they could or should be giving. I also feel like just from the sides, like just this part on the sides just feels loose and you don't feel the most secure. So I wouldn't recommend doing a jumpy type workout in something like this, and I feel like this is almost like they would just need to rework like how they made this, because it's too loose on the top and then too tight on the bottom. Proportionally is just not right, and I don't typically have that issue when I get stuff from Shein. They typically do fit me perfectly, so I do think that that is just like an issue that they had when they were making them. Okay everyone, so now I'm going to move on to some of the full-length jumpsuits that I had to show you, starting with the full-length version of the last romper that I just showed you. So I have on their all-over print backless sports jumpsuit. This is the same multicolor that I showed you guys before, and I did get this in a size extra small. So the last one that I showed you was a size small. This is an extra small, and you guys can see a little bit how it's fitting a bit differently on me. So with this one, I would say that the bust fits me pretty perfectly. It doesn't feel loose like in the other one. The back slash the bottoms are just really, really tight. So I feel like they are pretty much just smushing my butt from the back. It doesn't feel like it's doing a whole lot of justice. And what I did notice is that the scrunch on the bottom of these leggings, and the same is true with the romper, it has one of those circle scrunches instead of like the lifting from the bottom type scrunches, and I can kind of explain what I mean. So if you look at a pair of leggings like this, which is very similar to what I have on in terms of the tie-dye and everything. So with something like this, the scrunch is just at the bottom and it just lifts up, but if you have on something like I have now, the scrunch is like a circle, so your butt goes in the circle instead of having something to lift it up from the bottom. So that's what I mean when I say that And the scrunch on this is a circle scrunch and not like a line scrunch where it would just lift you up. It just feels like everything is too compact and like squished in. It feels like it is just not the most flattering from the back. So I don't know if that would have been fixed if I had sized up, because I feel like if I did size up in this to a small, then the top would be too loose and then I wouldn't want to wear it. So I might just be stuck with this size, but I feel like they just need to rework this a little bit, because everyone's gonna love these jumpsuits and rompers because they're super cute and they're really just the same exact as the leggings and shorts that everyone loves from Shein. We just need them to fit our body better, because it fits well, but it could fit a lot better. And I think that they just need to redo their proportions so that it'll fit us pretty perfectly. This is how the whole thing is looking like from the side slash back, if you didn't get to see. So it still does have that little strappy detail going on like in the last romper I showed you. I love how open the back is. I feel like this is really the perfect type of jumpsuit for something like a back day, upper body type workout. Definitely perfect, shows off all of your upper body gains, so would definitely recommend doing that for this type of workout. Moving on to my next jumpsuit, I am wearing their SHEINNeu solid flare-like jumpsuit, and I got this in the size extra small, and this is in the color chocolate brown. I feel like that fits me pretty perfectly. In terms of the color, I would say that this is definitely more of a burgundy, maroonish, plumish as opposed to a chocolatey brown. In the picture on the website, it definitely does look like it's a brown color, but in person, this is definitely giving more maroonish burgundy. So if that's not the color you're going for, then that is something that I would avoid. I probably wouldn't get this because it's definitely not true to color, but in terms of how it fits and how it's feeling on me, I definitely love everything about it. Definitely snatches in your waist super well, and I like that with the front of the jumpsuit. It does have a nice scoop neckline, and I feel like this does give you a good amount of support. I also like that it does have this like contrast type of lining going down the front of the top of the jumpsuit and then also down the middle of it. So this is what the whole thing is looking like from the back. It is just a basic scoop in the back. There's no type of crisscrossing or anything going on back there. So it doesn't feel like you're the most supported up top, but you also don't feel insecure. So I wouldn't really worry about your bust in a top like this. I wouldn't necessarily do a hinging type workout or a jumping type of workout, but I would still say that you could do yoga, Pilates, anything like that, go run errands. This jumpsuit is definitely perfect for something like that. Being from the SHEINNeu collection, the material on this is definitely great as well. It is a very nice, buttery soft type of material. I would say that the one thing that I wish was a little bit different is that it just had a little bit more length on the pants on this. So I'm 5'4", but I'm all legs, and these come like directly to my ankles. I imagine that if you're taller, 5'7", 5'8", then these would definitely be high waters on you. So I would say that maybe if you're one of our taller girls, you might not get the full length that you would want out of these. But if you're on the shorter side or average height, then these should definitely still fit you pretty perfectly. Alright, so moving on, I have on this pretty basic black jumpsuit, but this is their SHEINNeu scallop scoop neck twist backless sports jumpsuit. I got this in a size extra small, and this only comes in this black color that I have on for you guys right now. This, I would say that even though this is from the SHEINNeu collection, I would say material-wise, this is probably more of a spandexy type of material. Feels a little bit more of like a polyester blend than some of the other stuff that I've shown you guys that was really buttery soft. I definitely still love it, and I like how it fits on me. I feel like everyone needs to have like a basic black jumpsuit in their closet. It's super easy to throw on and make an outfit around it. Dress it up, dress it down, whatever you want to do, but just getting into this, this has a nice solid scoop neckline on here. I really like that with this jumpsuit. The scoop neckline isn't so deep that you feel like you're getting cleavage or like you're gonna fall out in something like this. So in comparison to some of the other items I showed you where I said that I felt like, oh, like I'll have to grab my chest if I want to do like any type of deadlifts or RDLs or something, this feels like it is supportive enough and high enough that you can bend over in it and you're not going to have any issues with anything falling out. I also do really like how snatching the waistline is on this, so it feels like it is really suctioning in my midsection. And then this is what it looks like from the back. So it has this nice like bow type detail, crisscross detail in the back that I feel like is really cute and flattering. I do wish, I think, that the back of this jumpsuit was more of a racer back or a crisscross back. I think that would have given you a little bit more support. Like as this is, it feels like it could fall like a little bit off your shoulder like that, so that is something to be aware of, just that you might have to do a little bit of adjusting just in terms of keeping this up and over your shoulder. The length of these is a little bit croppy, so I've mentioned I'm 5'4", all legs, and these are a little bit above my ankle, but I feel like in a jumpsuit like this that is so fitted, you could definitely get away with a crop look like that. Throw on some sneakers, whatever you want, and it's still a look. So I do have 3 more jumpsuits that I still need to show you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and change into that, and then we can keep this pushing. Alright everyone, so moving right along, I now have on there SHEINNeu solid cutout backless sports jumpsuit. I have this in this dusty pink color, which is the only color it comes in, and I did get this in a size extra small. I do really love this in terms of the material. So I said the last jumpsuit I tried on was more spandexy. This being from the SHEINNeu collection as well is definitely more of that buttery soft material that I really am in love with. I think that is perfect. I do really like that with this jumpsuit. It does have a nice little keyhole detail in the front. I like the size of it because it's enough that it draws your eyes here, but it's not so much that it's like your cleavage is falling out, you feel like insecure or anything like that. So I do really like the level of like sexiness, little detail it's giving with it. So I would say that the scoop neckline on this is fairly comparable to the last one I showed you, where it doesn't go down so low that you feel like your chest is gonna fall over if you bend over. So I do love the level of scoop it's giving. I will say, similar to the last one, I do feel slightly like, because this is just straight back straps, it does feel a little bit like it could fall off your shoulder a little bit, especially if you have broader shoulders or a bigger back, which I do have. It's just not necessarily going to stay up exactly the way you want it to. Overall though, I do really love how it's fitting on me. Another slight complaint that I have is just that this does have a front seam running through the middle. We all know what happens when leggings have that. So this is what the whole thing is looking like from the back if you didn't get a good look. Definitely perfect for your upper body days, yoga, Pilates, upper body, anything like that would be perfect. Probably wouldn't jump in this because the top isn't the most supportive, but overall really love it, especially the color on it, and I think that the keyhole detail is a super cute little extra going on here. So the length on the bottom of this jumpsuit is a little bit croppy as well, so I would say that if you're taller than 5'4", 5'5", these are going to be a little bit croppier on you. So if that's something you don't like, I probably wouldn't get these, but overall these are definitely a great option, and I do have 2 more jumpsuits to show you guys and then we'll be done. So I'm going to go ahead and change out of this. Okay, moving on to my next jumpsuit. I have on their solid wide waistband cutout sports jumpsuit. I did get this in the size small, which is the smallest size it goes to, and I did get this in this purple color, which is the only color it comes in. This is a very lightweight type of jumpsuit, and I would say that material wise, this is definitely more of a polyester spandexy type material as opposed to like a nylon buttery soft type material. Still really like it a lot, and I do like that it has kind of a V scoop type of neckline. My favorite part is definitely the cutout in the front, and like I've been saying, I do really like that these aren't too big of cutouts and they don't feel like you're revealing too much. It's just like a nice little extra detail. But this is what the whole thing is looking like from the back. So again, you just have that little scoop in the back too, and then it is just pretty solid going all the way down. I do feel like it does shape you pretty well. It does feel like it's snatching in my waist a good amount, but then still has a good amount of give in the back so that it accentuates your curves too. So this is the whole thing. Definitely fits me super well, and I do like that with these. I've mentioned before that some of their jumpsuits are a little croppy. These definitely are not. They go all the way down and still have a little room. So if you are a gal on the taller side, you could definitely rock with something like this. Not going to be high water on you, so I would definitely check this one out. I will say I do feel the need to wear some type of bra because it really is not giving a whole lot of support up top. Not sure what you would be able to pair with something like this, but overall I do really like it, and I would say to check it out. I do think that they should make this in more colors because it is definitely really cute, and I love the cutout in the front. Alright everyone, so moving on to the very last item for today's haul. I have on their half zip thumbhole sports romper, and I did get this in the color black that I have on. This is the only color it comes in. I also did get this in the size small, and this actually only comes in 3 different sizes. So this comes in extra small, small, and medium. I feel like the small fits me pretty perfectly. I think an extra small definitely would have been too tight on me, so this is what we're working with, and I think that this is the one item from the haul that I'm going to encourage / try to convince all of you guys to buy, because this is like my very favorite thing to like run errands in, just throw on to do something, because it's so easy and it makes you look put together, but then at the same time it's like it's really casual and basic too. So I really like that with the front of this. It does have a zipper going all the way down to basically your belly button, and you could zip it all the way up to your neck if you wanted to, so you can definitely adjust the amount of cleavage and skin that you're showing with this. That's definitely a plus. I also do really like that with the sleeves on this. We get thumb holes, so if you're cold or just want a different type of look, you can definitely put your hands inside of here and rock it like that. So I do like the length of the shorts too. I will say for some people they may be like a little bit on the shorter side, but for me I think they're pretty perfect. I like how they fit on me. This is what the whole thing is looking like from the side slash back. This is another one where I feel like you do get a little bit of gappiness in the back just if you have a smaller waist, so I am definitely liable to just grab that bad boy by the side and pull it over so you guys can see that I got that little bitty waist, so because I worked hard for it. So this is again the whole thing. It is definitely super flattering and snatches your body like completely perfectly. I think that I'm honestly gonna go ahead and buy this again just because I wear this at least once a week, and I feel like this is one of my favorite things in my closet and I would hate to be without it. So I honestly like this so much that I'm gonna go ahead and buy it back up. So I feel like that should tell you guys all you need to know about how awesome this is. But yeah, super cute, and this is definitely my favorite thing in this whole haul. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out for you guys. Alright everyone, well those are all the activewear jumpsuits and rompers I had to show you for part 2 of my Shein Activewear try-on haul. If you haven't gotten the chance to check out part 1 yet, I would love it if you would do that. I have a bunch of great activewear dresses and skirts you can check out there. I would love it if you would let me know in the comments which item I tried on in today's haul was your favorite. Mine was definitely this one here that I ended on. This is the perfect jumpsuit and one of those items that I feel like everyone just needs to have in their closet because there's so much you can do with it. I would love it if you made it to this point and haven't done so already, if you would give this video a like and go ahead and subscribe to my channel so we can stay connected in the future. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!